believe in luck.
Hey Crazy Fairy, how's it going? I was looking for somebody to watch, but there was nobody on, so I thought I might as well go on myself. How's your, are you doing the event? How's it going so far?
London about the low now, we increase the degrees. Proud little loner, could have dropped me to my knees. Born in survival mode, I know what I need. Them earliest times I told you I planted the seed. We really see life, yeah, as we want to perceive. Feeling real good, yeah, when I'm out with the team. Abundance of gratitude, yeah, do you know what it means? Lyrics are right and moisturizing like cream. Yeah, good visuals, good life is all that matters. Health that you got right there is all that matters. Saving, stacking up, yeah, all that matters. Good time with the gang, yeah, all that matters. Yeah, good visuals, good life is all that matters. Health that you got right there is all that matters. Saving, stacking up, yeah, all that matters. Good time with the gang, yeah, all that matters. Yeah, miracle, hitting the pinnacle, yeah. Miracle, told them I kill 'em all, yeah. Cynical, hit is a critical, yeah. Medical, incredible, yeah. Yeah, 'cause I'm one with the trees. One with the energy, yeah, I'm one with the speed.
Still quite, obviously I'm really happy the ends has gone up, but I was halfway to getting the emblem, but I feel I can't quite bring myself to buy the other half when it's gone up 30% odd in the last few hours. But it's good overall.
All that matters, yeah, good visuals, good life is all that matters. Health that you got right there is all that matters. Saving, stacking up, yeah, all that matters. Good time with the gang, yeah, all that matters, yeah. You sometimes do dark, it sometimes shatters. Bangers on deck, all that matters. You sometimes do dark, it sometimes shatters. That bangers on deck, all that matters, yeah. What is that good life? What is that good life?
I thought I was going to end up having an early night after stupidly staying up for that boxing thing, but both me and my son kind of ended up having a 4-hour nap this afternoon, so it looks like it could be a late night. Try and get a few of those royal provisions in. I don't even want to say the next sentence, but I was quite distracted, but I think I'd done like 9 runs, and 7 of them had saffron in, so it's kind of a good start. Because when the provisions accidentally came into the game before, I think I got 20 and got 1 saffron out of all 20. And then decided to cash a few in just to like go through the experience. Surprisingly managed to work out that the chef was in the kitchen without checking. Yeah, got 3 each time. I handed 3 saffrons in with like the herbs. I got 3 each time, which I think is standard. Now I'm thinking it's actually incredibly a lot harder to go for 5th place than 1st place. Especially as I've noticed some of the people that like to do strategies in these kind of tournaments are in the sous chef one. No names, GFF and Botars, obviously. And Delight.
Do you see me? Do you see me, guys?
This is definitely above the Rift event, but I did like that Halloween event, and I can't help but feel that when we hand in all these things and get the trifecta plate, it would have just been nice to have a tiny little buff on it, even if it was a tiny one. Can't quite work out why that's not the case. I guess there's a reason. Yeah, those Halloween candies were much fun, like the crit one and the 500%. Or even food with a tiny little buff, like plus 10% or something. I started using the Gilded Relic again. I was using the Doomsday Cranium as a kind of substitute whilst I tried to sell it, but I can do the run in about the same time. The difference is I've got to concentrate loads more and I've got to fire a second thing off. And that was getting a bit much, especially as I was distracted watching Gotham at the same time. Now I'm trying to, in the back of my mind, work out how I can play Gotham but not have the music come across on stream. I'm sure there's a way. I kind of got semi-excited when I saw that Amazon was doing that thing with Twitch and you could do the watch parties. It's just a bit frustrating that it has to be just that. Like, I'd love to have it in the corner up here, which is, like, I have it here and watch it with my peripheral vision and like practice doing that and stuff. But then I end up watching it more and the runs go up. But yeah, I wish Amazon would let you do that as a little watch party. And it was nice to see Magnum Mage using the Kiku and Snapdragon. I wondered what that was like. Yeah, I'm dying to give this a go with the emblem. That was the main reason for selling the Gilded. It's kind of takes the hit off it going up and meant that I could still get it. Even though I'm pretty sure that it's going to change sometime in the future and become much better. Especially if I sell it. Probably happen the next day. Just go up to 25%. So I reckon 3.2k is pretty fair. That's like, I think, lower than the last gilded lunar thing, and lower than the abyssals. And the last bit was that sadly I've already at the stage where I'm not that far off being able to get another one, because I love this game. And as a bonus, you get to see a little bit of Fortnite on the TV behind, if you can actually see it. He's actually quite good, and he gets up to quite a lot of shenanigans with his friends from school. It's pretty awesome, to be fair. In fact, I'm thinking of getting one of those things that you can plug into your Elgato Stream Deck that means that his TV will be a little corner up on my stream. Just in case the sound's wrong. Can you hear me? No, yeah, just about. I was reading some stuff about like creators and things and people who stream, and there was this one woman had bought like a £400 microphone, and then after 3 whole years of streaming she realised she'd never actually activated it. It was still the webcam on. I kind of giggled at the time, but having started doing it I realised just how easy it is to get all of that kind of stuff mixed up. I feel like I'm way more excited for this event than I really should be. I mean, there's a vague chance of getting a pink flamingo that I've already got, and the chances are I'm going to muck it up somehow and end up 6th or 7th. But still, yeah, it still seems like way more fun, and it's definitely more fun than the second to last event.
Yes! I'm doing it! How do you get there? Yes! Oh! No!
This playlist, I wanted to change the classical one because I had looped the same 18 minutes for about 9 hours.
Ethan, I finished it!
This one's apparently called The Sounds of the UK, but I don't know, it might be a different UK than I'm living in.
Ethan, there's a checkpoint here!
I mean, I kind of get it, but I don't know. I guess there's a lot of grime in it. It seems pretty chill to grind to though, so. And there's way more songs on this one, so it shouldn't repeat. And then I've set up a psychedelic rock playlist that I'll probably switch to in a bit. And then eventually I'm going to set up a few more as well, so that I like all kinds of music. I can listen to anything and then totally enjoy it. I don't know, make it a channel points or something, ability to change the playlist. I was quite chuffed with myself the other day. I managed to make some little emoticons and stuff, which is really simple, but it was still loads of fun doing it. and involved a small learning curve with like various little aspects of it that they make you do to them. No, I'm in the Sioux one, Argantus. I was always in the Sioux one. I like, right from the very start I'd said that, for sure. Because it was the pink flamingo I was after, for like loads of reasons. The first one was, I didn't really want to compete in an event type thing. And yeah, I'm not too fussed about Scorn, and I'm sure loads of people that do want it are going to go hardcore for it. Which is good. I didn't want to accidentally slip into competing for it. And there seems to be a few other people in the Sioux category that are going to hand in quite a few. I got a little bit scared when I saw the leaderboard already. Like I got 9 and everybody else had 1 or 2, but I'm figuring that's why I put that thing about no pounce rule in Sioux. Because there's at least 3 people that have entered the Sioux thing that I've been in competitions with before, and we all just save stuff up and jump. I've got no chance of getting 5th if that happens. Yeah, that's what I was trying to tell you about in general chat. Like, yeah, I double checked that you could kind of run any adventure and do any tier. But yeah, it's definitely 5th I'm going for, so I'm assuming that people will be saving them up and stuff, so I'm not worried that I've handed in a few already, and I'm sure it's going to get above 9 in the next like 10 minutes or something. Yeah, that was completely accidental. It just so, I mean, I literally spent 2 hours waiting for the event to start, then was ready for the first adventure when it started, then decided to make some fish, then make dinner, then make a phone call. And then I did like 5 runs, but it just kind of happened that there was an awful lot of saffron in there, so I thought I'd see what it was like handing them in. And yeah, so I handed in 3 lots of saffron, and it gave me 3 each time, so that's the 9. And I think I got like 1 saffron and a load of the other herbs left. But like, I'm in total autopilot mode, and I'm either going to be streaming or watching Gotham, and both of those take 1 minute off my times. So I can't even do it in, like 4 minutes 30 is what I do it in normally. Sometimes a little bit less, sometimes a bit more. But yeah, I'm just like settling down to the fact that it's 5.5, 6 minutes each time. So anyone that's doing the green ones and stuff, they probably be able to do them a lot quicker than me. And I remember badgering them about finding out whether or not like the drop rates were different in the different tiers and stuff, different levels, but it's just exactly the same, I think. I'm sure I say it a lot, but it would be just so great if when you handed them in, the plates you got back had some use, even if it was just a tiny use, like, you know, restore 500 health and plus 5 attack bonus for 10 minutes or something, 2 minutes even. I'm sure there's a reason they didn't do that, but it just seems like it would be a little bit closer to the Halloween event and stuff, but just with one of them. Mostly just because I like it when those things come out, like the 500% and the extra crit was pretty cool. Just getting some really fast runs in. I can remember there was a couple of Frost Siege runs where the final 2 bosses just died in 2 shots. And that, yeah, that's pretty crazy. It was kind of fun. Well, it'll probably happen, what normally happens in these events, I actually end up running less. I think I've been doing like 65 runs a day-ish. Kind of a little bit of both, I think. Plus it's, to me, the most appealing back one. I like it. But I don't think there was too many of them. I think that might have changed recently. I think a few have dropped and stuff. I think it's mostly just my nature. I wanted to aim for something, but definitely not first, and that just jumped out of it being something that was cool. Obviously, like the price I put in trading chat was a joke. Just trying to develop some hype behind it, you know. I have quite a few silly ideas like that. Man, my humour's bad enough as it is when you can actually see me, let alone when I'm doing it via texts. Yeah, I'm normally shocked by the level of grinders. Let's see, Titero. Is that how you say it? Or Titero is probably better. But yeah, I'm always shocked about how sick some of the people are playing this game. How many runs they get in, like Nemorous and stuff. I wouldn't have wanted to do that. Oh, it is Titero, okay. That sounds quite like Roman Emperor. Was it a Roman Emperor? Is that why it sounds like one? But yeah, that multiverse event, damn. Especially the one Nemorous one, when it kind of really didn't matter which position you were in. Were there two? I get them all a bit confused, because GFF won one as well. And I remember being quite impressed that they must have done some kind of saving after the chests and stuff right at the end. I got mildly excited when I saw there was bonus prizes, and I was like, well, I was only a few outside the top 100. But no, I've received no multiverse events apart from that mythical chest that I scanned the QR code for. And I think the first time they did the raffle, I felt like I saw like everybody's name in there. There was just a couple of people. But still, once again, not totally alone, so that's alright. And yeah, I thought I was going to be getting an early night and kind of starting this tomorrow, but having stayed up, both of us having stayed up last night, we had a bit of a siesta nap. It was actually an awesome nap. I feel quite refreshed, so he's on with his friends and it's not coming off anytime soon, so I figured I'd get a bit done. And then I was like, I know, I'll have somebody's stream on in the background, but nobody was on, which I found quite surprising. And opening loot boxes never gets old, even if it's just for herbs. It's still fun seeing if you get saffron each time. I'm going to do these three. See, I mentioned saffron. Oh, there is one. Sweet. I'm getting quite lucky with the saffron. I'm sure that will change. It's like if I have some spectacular RNG in this event that I just want a 5th place in and don't really care too much about, that'll be pretty much the Murphy's Law that I'm getting used to in life. And yeah, an hour before the event, I thought I'd settle down to cook some Dracona. So I bought like 1,500 of them. I had some already, but like bought a load to get up to 1,500. And I was like, yeah, I'll just sit there, grind out a few of them, get to the cooking station and realise I forgot I still need to do another 50,000 floppers, 50,000 XP and floppers to actually get to level 50. So then realised I actually had no fish for the event, and I don't use the energy relics. Nice. Yeah, I haven't seen a deep sea copper today, and yesterday was just one. I think right at the beginning. It's tended to be multiple ones each day. Yeah, I mean, right now for me, it's just, I mean, it's not all about the deep sea coppers, but that's kind of the main focus, just getting them. Yeah, I was surprised that they're regularly selling for the 550. Like, I'd be opening them at 350. I told myself I'd save the money I was getting from 550 a chest and then wait for them to go down a bit and crack on at 350, but it's amazing how you can always find something to buy with whatever eng and whatever gold you've got. I remember occasionally seeing like streamers and stuff have 18, 22 million gold and things. I just don't know how. I don't have that kind of ability to sit on it. It's the same in real life. It's like, I feel like money has to go to work, and sitting in a bank's cheating and not working properly. I just realised not much of the music I picked has got voices in, and I did wonder why there was a little microphone next to some of the tracks. Although I might add, I decided to pay money for Epidemic Sounds so I didn't have to worry about copyright, and I noticed that the stream from yesterday, there must be one track from them I'm using that is still getting the copyright because it muted tiny little bits. Now, I did think about approaching it that way, and I know it makes kind of more sense. I just use that kind of gambler's crazy logic to persuade myself that this is a style and not just as stupid as it is. I mean, I'm sure if I sat down and worked out just how much extra I spend that I don't really need to spend, I'd be shocked. Oh, and I was discovering like the roles in the Streamlabs today, Argantus, and they didn't have a sound engineer one, so you got that one instead. I don't know if I was supposed to ask you first or anything. If I was, then sorry. In fact, I also discovered there's loads of like little videos I can watch so that I don't do some like schoolboy noob errors. I already started thinking that, yeah, maybe I should be doing some stuff or not. I hope it's understood that I haven't done anything like this before and it's just fun and I'm kind of like enjoying it. But I also tend to like doing what I enjoy well, so I'm kind of having fun I'm trying to do it as well as I can. Well, I'm sure I added something where you can chuck tomatoes, but maybe you have to spend money on that.